We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender. And it's all about the young police from Jamaica. Same Young Police channel. Big up yourself. Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of.
If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside this description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so earlier last week when I released a video about Lee Sparta, two videos about the killing of Lana Nikki Robertson, the JLP scrutineer who was kidnapped and killed, and her body is between Jarrett Lane and Warwick Island. So that's the man. You're looking at the man in the pink. Yeah, his name is Baphomet. Yes, I soon tell you his correct name. And the one in the black, his name is Ratty. That's Baphomet. They are brothers, and they are with Lee Sparta. These are Jarrett Lane killers. And we're going to tell you some serious things about this man, Lee Sparta. This man is still involved in criminality. Never put it down. And I even had spoken to two men who were in prison with him. And you're going to hear some shocking things that this man admitted to. This man is not no innocent man when it comes on to one British and rifle. I don't understand these so-called men who were on the street and they claim that they are, that they have certain influence, but yet when they are killed, the people who claim that they would die for them and all of these things, they allow the people who kill them to roam freely. This man is not an innocent man. So we're just gonna, I can tell you, the thing that I have on this man is, we're just gonna give you a brief rundown about Lee Sparta. And this is man 19, a major criminal development shook Central Jamaica underworld. Dwayne Campbell, better known by the streets as Baphomet, also known. So the real Don is in America. His name is Kidan. The real Don for Jarrett Lane is Kidan. And he's in America. He's the one that they're calling the shots. But the real Don for Jarrett Lane is really Lee Sparta. So you have Kid and Ratty, and they had made a transition, from Atlanta to Florida. A calculated move by one of the most feared and spiritually twisted figures in criminal underworld. But while Ratty was shifting base, his network back home in Manchester was crumbling. So down in Porus and Georges Valley, a different kind of storm was brewing. The man called Rumpel, yes, the same one whose name echoed through alleyways like a ghost, was apprehended in an ice-take police dragnet. The operation didn't stop there. Hidden deep in a rubbish heap, law enforcement recover a 45 caliber pistol and an AK-47 weapon of war tucked away like common garbage. There weren't just tools of crime, they were symbols of control, intimidation and terror. Present at the scene was Sheldon Allen, more notoriously known as Tullus. His lineage speaks volumes. His father Sam has long been whispered about in hushed tones, said to be deeply entrenched in the old criminal guard. Yeah man, his father was one of Christopher Dudu's Coke killer. So this wasn't a random bust. This was a legacy of crime on a fire. Another youth who goes by the name of Soji was also seen rubbing shoulders with the same crew. They weren't hiding, they felt untouchable, but that illusion shattered. Soji, after the shootout with them and the police in Georges Valley, Manchester, they were arrested. Money Run and the Soup, yes, in Manchester, Money Run and the Soup. I want to say no alleged because this come from deep inside. And Skendang was able to get all of these men released after the big shootout with police and soldier in 2019, December 19. So you have a man named David Morgan, and then you have another name called Paddy. These men, them not left them gun, but these are men who are connected to Skendang, Kenneth Black. Them have illegal gun. Them drive with it all the time. But guess what? Them control the police in Manchester and Clarendon. Them not search them. These are men that drive with them guns every day. So during the intelligence sweep, the police them know all of these information. These weren't just street names. These were active operative in a web stretching from Kingston to Mandeville to Montego Bay to Florida to Atlanta to New York with violent ambition and the means to achieve them. One name that keep bouncing through every corridors of chatters was Christopher Boyd, known in the streets by the crude name Adfuck. Yes, his reputation wasn't earned lightly. Boyd was feared not only for his brutality but for his reckless, unpredictable nature. He didn't talk peace. He talked blood, bullets, and domination. This operation wasn't luck. It was a result of targeted surveillance, community intelligence, and the tireless efforts of officers who are still fighting the lawful Jamaica. Yes, so them still a fight for a lawful Jamaica, even as others in uniform look the other way or actively enable this cancer. So, to read this community of these men, Jarrett Lane, Georges Valley, Mandeville, Montego Bay, you can't use the local police them. That's how people them say. What happened in Manchester in December 2019 was a blow struck against organized crime. But this was just one battle in a much larger war. The real question is, how many more of these criminals have fled to the US, Canada and UK with clean police record, thanks to political protection, and how many are counting their reign of terror, now with international network and deeper pockets. All of these men connected to the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Then the man who was behind it, the godfather, is a man named Kenneth Black. Yeah, Kenneth Skendon Black. It's time now for the police them start questioning this man or bug him phone. Dangerous man. This man is not a law-abiding citizen. As some old people say that from this man has come to Mandeville. Mandeville has turned upside down. Killings and Manchester. Place that were peaceful has become. So the flooding the firearms into peaceful Jamaican communities. The men behind the madness. There was a time when communities across Jamaica, places like Georges Valley, Porus and section of Montego Bay, were known for their peace, hard-working families and cultural pride. But today those same areas are being inundated with illegal guns, transforming one tranquil towns into war zones of blood and fear. This is not an accident. This is a part of a deliberate campaign of armed destabilization driven by two of Jamaica's most dangerous figures. Kenneth Skendan Black, the silent but powerful kingpin who operates with impunity as though he's above the law. You have Danai Williams, three of them, Danai Williams, Kevin Tiliba Roberts, the main weapon supplier for Lee Sparta's criminal network. Kevin Tiliba Roberts, the armorer of death, along with Danai Williams, is not just a street-level gun runner. He's a logistics mastermind and primary supplier of firearms to Lee Sparta-led gang. His hands are soaked in blood, and the weapons he distributes are responsible for hundreds of deaths across Jamaica. So Jarrett Lane is Danai Williams' turf, so all of these men are under his command. But Lee Sparta, I love the criminal lifestyle. He gets an adrenaline knowing that people have been killed at his base when the orders are given. Every trigger pulled in the name of gang control, reprisal or extortion has likely passed through his hands. Law enforcement intelligence indicates that Danai Williams, Kevin Tiliba Roberts, Kenneth Skendan has deep connection not only in Jamaica but also in the United States and Central America, Canada and UK, where illegal firearms flow like water to the highest bidder. His role is critical to maintaining the Sparta gang grip on communities and ensuring that Lee's orders can be carried out with military precision. I don't know how this guy operates on him, police them. So Kenneth Skendan Black, yes, the Don who think he's untouchable. If Kevin Tiliba Roberts is the supplier, Skendan Black is the vault, and Danai Williams, these men is not only a financier of violence, he's a kingmaker in the criminal underworld with an arsenal of illegal weapons reportedly stashed at his home and multiple properties across Jamaica. Skendan serve as the central warehouse for Jamaica's shadow war. Skendan has operated for decades with near total immunity, rubbing shoulders with politicians, entertainers and public officials. While the average citizen is stopped, searched and arrested for even a trace of ammunition, Skendan's stockpile of war-grade weapon goes untouched. Why? Because in Jamaica money buys silence and power shields wickedness. The result, a nation held hostage. The infiltration of these guns has changed the social landscape forever. Children can't play in the streets, small businesses live in fear of extortion or execution. Mothers sleep with phones under their pillows, ready to call for help at the sound of gunfire. This is not urban legend. This is the daily arrow inflicted upon the people by Danai Williams, Kevin Tiliba Roberts, Kenneth Skendan Black, and their demonic associates. And behind them, corrupt politicians, compromised police, and powerful enablers who benefits from the bloodshed. If the FBI, Interpol, MOCA, or the JCF are serious about dismantling organized crime in Jamaica, they must launch an international investigation into Danai Williams, Kevin Tiliba Roberts, and Kenneth Skendan Black. Execute warrants and raid all their properties linked to them. freeze the assets and monitor digital footprints of all known enablers. If this is not done, then every murder that follows is a silent endorsement of their activity. And I will follow up with some more damning information about these people, because I am telling you, this is just the beginning. So as you see, Lee Sparta with 2 known killers from Jarrett Lane. I know most of Jamaican people will be shocked now to find out that these men, Danai Williams, not shocking to me, Kenneth Skendown Black, not shocking to me either, Kevin Tiliba Roberts, and that's the devil right there, Uncle D man, Lee Sparta. So these men, the 2 men that you're looking at, they are wanted for murder in Montego Bay. They have killed many people down here for Lee Sparta. So we'll pass on the information to the police in St. James. Yeah man, to DSP Linroy Edwards, we know him personally. He's my junior man. Bad police. Brave. The man, they are a crime fighter. And a paper police. So we're in the fight for the soul of Jamaica. Later on, I'll give you some more information about these men, because I can tell you, the war against these criminals is going to be a long, arduous war. Whether or not you want to believe it, in Georges Valley, Manchester, which is a PMP LGBT criminal organization enclave, the amount of rifle and guns that there, because that's where Lee Sparta operate from too. And Kenneth Skendown is responsible for destroying Manchester with all of these guns, bringing the PMP. So they use terrorism to force people to come and support their political ideology. They decide who lives and who dies, but they don't believe that they are going to, be killed one day. But as it goes, no man comes on this earth to turn stone or wood. One day, all of us will die. Lee Sparta Empire is nothing but a sham. All he's doing is continue his house of death. Baphomet, that's the man in the pink, and Ratty's in the black. They are brothers. So that's Lee Sparta, the real Don. Yes, as soon as we get the photograph of Kidan, who's the real Don for Jarrett Lane, he's in America, involved in drug dealing, we'll pass it on to the FBI. As soon as we get the photograph from the police, from the local police in Jamaica. Because these people, they migrate, make money from drug, instead of trying to make their community better, all they have been injecting is poison. Killing black people. So we, as law-abiding citizens, have to do something about it. As I said before and I'll say again, I'm not afraid of any guy. None. I know that I have one life. And you can't kill me once. If you want to kill me because I truth, that is your problem. But make sure that when you come, make sure before you come you're right, you will. Because I've been trained by the best. Yes, I have been trained by the best. At Yakima, Washington. I have my badge and medals as a sharpshooter with all of the rifles them. Sharpshooter and marksman. When you have that in your military uniform, walking in a dress uniform, I can tell you, people in the military look at you differently. Because they know that you're not a chicken. So as I say, and I say before, the biggest mistake that the police made with Lee Sparta was when they held him with the gun that killed Rifle and one of the British. And they did not send him to the departure lounge. Surprisingly, you're going to hear some things about with that. Oh, Lee Sparta, and the reason why he is the man behind the killing of Rifle and one of the British. You're going to be shocked. That's how that you get the man them from gully in a Cockburn pen, involve and cause people to lose their life. But that's how it is. Criminals. There's no honest criminals. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel out.